inching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just run a 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's 3rd down and inches. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that
and the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The numbers for him from a week ago, 16 carries, 55 yards.
Well, partner, we've watched as they reach 2 wins, 3 wins, 4, and then 5. And we kept questioning each week, how long can they keep this streak going? This team is rolling, and having someone like this who can really set the tone for your offense week in and week out is a big part of why they've been unbeatable as of late.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to take into a double team, and it's intercepted? Nick Needham picks it off, and the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Hey, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Second down and another run with Edmonds. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A foot burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
To the air again. Goff. Complete. This is Mitchell. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Big Raekwon Davis, the man fighting in for that sack.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
But sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Amon-Ra St. Brown and the rest of the Detroit Lions getting set for another series here.
That's really been a blistering start to the season for him so far. He's on pace to blow past 1,000 yards. The good receivers, it's interesting, though. You put extra coverage on them, they probably view that as a challenge. All right, I'm going to go after this. You put one guy on them, then they feel disrespected, and they want it to. So how do you cover him?
You're exactly right. That's an insult, right? Especially the year that he's having. But I just have to go ahead and I'm not going to insult him. I'm going to respect him. I'm sending as many people as possible. But one of the reasons he's having this type of a start is despite that type of coverage, he finds a way to what we call uncover late. Ball's thrown, even though there's coverage there, he's the one who can go up and come down with it, finds a way to get to the football.
In the offensive line. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run the draw here with Swift. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
A play fake for Swift. Now Goff.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
James Mitchell.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Lions post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Taking it about the 1.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run with Edmonds again. Oh, he bowls over it. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they're going into the 3rd down.
That's usually the hallmark of a good run defense. Running back was making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to roll it out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Miami. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Some more great football coming your way in prime time to wrap up the month of October. It starts tonight. Could it be a Super Bowl preview? The Packers and Bills from Buffalo at 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow, Halloween night, Monday Night Football, the Bengals and Browns from Cleveland. And how this game has changed in importance in recent years. That starts at 8:15 Eastern.
On first down, it's gone.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 yards there. And about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Goff now looks to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Looking for the crossing route, and he's got Mitchell.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Once again, it's Swift.
He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Now a play fake, and it's gone.
That's going to be caught downfield by Chubb.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. Go off a handoff here to Swift. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 15. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys.
And the ball is knocked out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. Racing to the end zone, and into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it, but for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yards.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and it's now 14-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2 now on first down. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. Looking to pass. Tua. Wilson's got it complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. Veteran Jared Goff back out with his Lions offense. And it was somewhat of a strange first half. He threw 3 interceptions, yet you look at the scoreboard, they've got the lead.
So you know what I think he did at the half? He stood up in front of the team, especially in front of the defense, and said, thank you. Appreciate what you've done. You guys have picked me up in a big way. And guess what? I'm going to get back to being who I am, which is pretty darn good. Let's go play the second half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame. And they're going to speed things up here. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and 7, Goff got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And the Lions are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Now we got third and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jared Goff scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Seibert on for the PAT. And it is now 21-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it right around the goal line. Well, now how about this return? And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Tua sets up to pass it. Gets this one to Hill. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit before this game off score.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Tua going to throw. He's going to air one out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
On second and goal, Tua. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Tua now, third and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins are going to be forced to settle for 3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here, so get this up to the 29. So here are the Lions to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift, and he'll get this to the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard. This offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit.
Play action. It's gone. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
But give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Ball's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. The throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
They'll run right here with Swift.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
79 yards on the ground here for Swift. He's got a first down as well.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up, because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to it.
And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown.
DeAndre Swift with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Offensive line coaches always tell their guys, if we score touchdowns, that means we got to the end zone first. That's exactly what those blockers did, clearing the way for their back.
Extra point by Cyber, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Tua. That one complete to Hill. Fighting through, and he's got space. On the move past the 40. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Edmonds running out of the shotgun, and he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Now Tua. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
The Dolphins on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Caught. It's Wilson.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And a completion to Wilson.
And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Now a give to Edmonds. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Swift going to try up the middle. And down he'll go at the 25. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now a give, right side, Swift. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down. On 2nd down, Swift.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. They go back to the ground, this time Swift.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions.
Charles, for this